I don't have to worry about this side of my life. I can get on with doing what I'm doing. And there's continual contact all the time. I think they get the best out of the house with the rent as well. And the people, well, one of the people actually recommended to you, they were telling me how much rent they were getting for their particular property, and I said you'll get a lot more through Integrity, and that was one of the things that they really thanked me for. So
keeping us informed was really good. So every time you did something, you got back to us, and we could email and we could call anytime, and you're always available. So that was a good piece of mind.
I recently bought a property in Nowra based in Sydney, and having the Integrity team behind me is fantastic because I know my property is in very good hands and that the level of service both for myself and my tenants is exceptional. I really think the Integrity staff are helpful. When they found out that this is my first property, they went out of their way to make sure I had the right documentation and the right support and phone call and email contact constantly to make me feel very comfortable with this first purchase. And I have no doubt that my tenants will be well looked after, and that really means a lot to me.
Through the whole process, the strength was knowing who you're selling the house with. And it's a partnership, and it's a bit of give and take on both sides, but you're relying on the information from a professional that sells houses. So
I know it's in good hands. I like the feedback. You always let me know what's going on. We can discuss things together and work out what we need to do, whether that be tenant issues or maintenance or anything basically associated with the property. There's always a good rapport, there's good information, and that way it keeps my wife and myself happy, and it also keeps the tenants happy too. There's no good for them if they're in a house without the PowerPoints working for 3 months.
both properties got filled super quick. There was no waiting around. And one of them up at North Nowra has been, obviously, because I think I've had that now for 8 or 9 years, has actually changed hands a few times, but it's been really quick every time, and I've had no losses either, which is fantastic. And you guys are, you treat the properties as if they were your own, so that's what I like about you.
I've had a property managed with other real estates before, and I've also self-managed, and having it going through Integrity has been just so hassle-free, very thorough. So thorough that I can actually, you know, raise my 6-month-old and enjoy it, and sort of think that's going to be so hassle-free. And that's the whole reason why I'm going over with the other 2 properties now. I just want things to be hassle-free and enjoy, you know, my time with my baby. So
I've dealt with some other real estates in my time, and as an investor, I've just found working with Integrity just so much easier. It's not just about, you know, finding the right property at the right price, but having somebody with management just takes all that pressure away.
We've had properties managed over a number of years, and honestly, until we came to Integrity, we really didn't know what communication and property management was about.
We've had some really, really bad experiences with agents we've had in the past, and what we found with Integrity is that we're always kept up to speed. If something has a potential for going wrong, we know about it, which is great. We can address the issues straight away. If there are things that need doing to the property, we know in a timely way. Again, we can keep our maintenance program up to date, and as you know, you can't have rental properties and not maintain them, because you're not maintaining your asset. So we're very grateful with your current system in particular, because we always know what's happening with the property and what needs to be done.
I've referred people to you guys that have actually gone with you. And
yeah,
I've actually
awesome.
been phoned 6 months down the track and been thanked for putting you on with them.
Customer service is exemplary.
Girls on the front counter, superb. Welcoming, smiling, was superb.
My name's Alan. I'm a tenant through Integrity Realty. Look, I just wanted to sing the praises of the guys there, Pete Russell and his team. I was new into the area down at Nowra about 2 years ago. Moved in with work, needed to find a property really quickly, and it happened. there was some of the other agents in town. Really, it was Integrity's efficiency and speed and wanting to help was the thing.
We just watched it grow and always maintain its integrity, which I think is
It's a great name.
very clever, but also people who often name their businesses don't actually follow through with the same ethos. But certainly I think you have, and we've watched Pete and Kate, both of you, develop the different sides of the business to being really a highly professional place, and we'll always do business with you, and we recommend friends to do business with you as well.
I've been extremely impressed with the level of communication. When I put my bid in on my property, within 2 minutes my phone rang and Megan Lidicote was on the telephone to tell me that I'd won the bid and the property was mine and it was time to celebrate. So since that moment forward, the communication via email, telephone has been fantastic. I highly recommend Integrity Real Estate.
Dead easy. I asked Gaynor to get me the loan, she got me the loan, I paid for it, job done. It was literally as simple as that. There was no messing around. The solicitors did what they were supposed to do.
But there's always somebody there. If you ring up and you want Gaynor or you want Dennis or you want somebody else, you ring. If they're not there, you know you're going to get a phone call back. It's not something that's just left.
Everything we've asked to be done has been done very efficiently and pretty well straight away, and everyone's got a happy smile on their face and seems very keen and eager to please, which has been a very pleasant experience for us so far.
Lots of enthusiasm and people being there when they say they're going to be there. That was really important. Being dependable. I was impressed with that, and the enthusiasm, and everyone's just so bright and cheery.
The level of professionalism with Integrity is something that really sticks out to us. They're friendly, approachable, but very, very professional in everything that we have had dealings with them in, including the rental of our property as landlords and also now as purchasers of a new property in the area. So we found them to be of high level, very satisfied with the service. You couldn't really beat the people at Integrity.
Flawless, I guess you'd say, almost flawless. So also informative, things like the new legislation that has come out now with on charging or recharging your water usage. They're things that I wouldn't have known about had I been doing it myself, and also probably something I would have been caught out with. So yeah, no, it's very informative.
My point of view, I'd recommend Integrity anytime.